It's the makeup nurse, you better fix your ways. The makeup nurse, she bout to fix your face. It's the makeup nurse, you better fix your ways. It's the makeup nurse, she bout to fix your face. Makeup nurse, the makeup nurse, the makeup nurse. It's the makeup nurse, you better fix your ways. The makeup nurse, she bout to fix your face. It's the makeup nurse, better fix your ways. It's the makeup nurse, bout to fix your face. Makeup.
I'm back. It's Too Tarte Tuesday with Nurse Nana, your glow-getting, performance-loving VP of Quality, nurse on the move, and Nana who still turns heads. Today is Julienne Fries Day, Vinyl Record Day, and Middle Child Day. So we're mixing up a look that's crispy, classic, and a little bit overlooked, but fabulous. Let's dive into glam that's golden, groovy, and totally Too Tarte. And the riddle of the day is, how can you tell the difference between dogs and trees? Comment down below. And if you want to join the Pajama Club, hit that subscribe button, sit back, get comfy, and we're going to start with the Tarte drink of H2O. Get some moisture to my face. Then we're going to use the 24-hour shadow insurance. This one's about gone. Oh, that should be enough for both of my eyes. I had an amazing trip in Bali. Got to meet some really wonderful people. Samantha March and Angie was the hosts. For Julienne Fries Day, we're going to use the Tartelette and Bloom palette for some warm golden tones. Think crispy bronze and buttery yellow. Well, there's no buttery yellow in this one, but it is, and it smells wonderful. All right, so we're going to start with Flower Child. Palette. It smells so good. And I am kind of a middle child. I feel like one anyway, because I was the second oldest of 6. So I might as well have been. Middle child. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I'm so tired. I haven't had much sleep though. All right, we're going to use this smoke shell. And yeah, I haven't had much sleep. I didn't sleep well on the plane, and it took over 48 hours. We got to the airport in Bali, 4 p.m. Bali time, which we're 12 hours ahead of where I'm at. And I finally got back here around 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that would have been 9 a.m. Bali time. But I didn't get to sleep till 11, and I did not sleep very well on the plane. I had crying babies almost then every single flight, and then I was in the middle, and I had Kristen on one side, but on the other side I always got a big person, and it's like, oh my gosh. So I just felt like this, and you can get comfortable with crying, and then you have the crying babies, and I took some melatonin, but so the actual flights themselves were miserable, but the trip was so amazing. All right, let's go in with Rocker. But some things that I learned on this trip is gotta have a little pain to have a little paradise. So if the flights and customs was a disaster and the flights were awful, I missed my connection in Dallas, so that put a much later flight, and then that got delayed. And then, of course, we had spent 15 minutes on the tarmac, and then 15 minutes waiting for a gate agent. It's just like one thing after another on the way home. It's like, oh, we wanted to tease you with paradise. So, but hey, if that's the price to pay to go to paradise, it's all worth it. And then we're gonna go in with Firecracker. But yeah, so I got in really late, got to bed about midnight Monday. I guess it would have been Monday morning. Couldn't sleep, got up about 6. I was dead tired. I know 6 hours sounds like a lot, but when you were like almost up for 50 hours or more maybe, I was dead tired. And then like when I got to work, because I didn't film yesterday, obviously. When I finally got to work, or when I did get to work, I wasn't feeling good at all, and my stomach was acting up. So I got through most of the day, left about 3 something, and because of my stomach, I'm like, I need to be in my hotel, and work the rest of the day from home. And for vinyl record day, we're going to use the black liner, and we're going to continue with this black. And this is the Tarte Quick Stick. Then we're going to use the Wake by Tarte Sunshine Stick for under our eyes. Then we're going to use the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Then we're going to use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Then we're going to use the Mr. Perfect Too Faced brush, foundation brush. And I always mix it with this foundation with some drops, illuminating drops, just because this is more thick and full coverage, and I like using those drops. But when you use an already dewy foundation, you don't need them. Okay, then we're going to use the Tarte Ultra Creamy concealer. I'm going to have to use this longer wand because it's almost gone. I spilled or this one thing's shattered, this blush shattered, so got all over this. Got some blemishes there. This is about gone, I think. Okay, I don't think I'll get more out of this. Oh, today's going to be a long day. I have late meetings. Luckily, I didn't have too much yesterday, though, like as far as meetings. So I got to catch up with my emails and but today's not going to be so lucky. Okay, then we're going to use the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation infused with peach and sweet fig cream. But I have amazing directors, and I didn't come back to as much of a disaster as I was expecting. They held down the fort good, and I had faith in them. It's just that there's always so much going on that I was waiting to come to worse. But they did a wonderful job, as always. You don't always have good employees. But I'm thankful for my directors. Then we're going to use the Tarte Shape Blush Tape. And this one I always struggle getting product out. I really think this is defected. Because no matter what I do, I can't get it to really open and get the product out. Eventually I'm going to have to cut into it. I just don't want it to dry out. And we're going to use the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Glow. Good, then we're going to use the Too Faced Do You setting powder with the Too Faced Mr. Right Now brush, and we're just going to do our T-zone. I already did the rest of my face. I just want to, because this is a little bit dewy, just reset with my T-zone. Then we're going to use the Too Faced highlighter brush with the Too Faced Sun Bunny Duo Bronzer. It's been a while since I've actually filmed a makeup video. The week before Bali, I was so exhausted and I did not film at all. And then during Bali, I didn't film any makeup videos, but I only actually wore makeup like twice. And my friend was like, you're not going to put makeup on? You're the makeup nurse. I go, I don't care. I mean, we were getting up super early, getting in late. I was like, ugh, I'm not doing it. But I did a couple times. Especially then, you know, hiking and then getting in late, and then you have to worry about taking off your makeup. I was like, yeah, I think it's the taking off part that I really don't like. I love putting it on. It's having to worry about taking it off, especially when you get home and you're so tired. Okay, then we're going to use the Sugar Peach palette by Too Faced. Look, you guys, I almost have this gone. Okay, this is the Sugared Peach and the Peach Honey mixed. But it smells like peaches. I'm going to use the Mr. Chisel Contour Brush by Too Faced with the Too Faced Love Light Prismatic Highlighter. A little gloss and shine for vinyl record day. All right, let's go back in with this Rocker shade. Is that Rocker for a metal rocker, metal band rocker? We could pretend for vinyl record day. What's your favorite vinyl record? My dad always listened to the oldies, so we only had oldie vinyl records. Well, makes sense, right? When you're when vinyl records were in the olden days. Then we're going to use the Too Faced Chocolate Brownie. It smells so good. That's why I had to get a new one. So my other one finally ran out. Then we're going to use the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. Then we're going to use Funny Girl as our highlighter. Then we're going to kind of just smooth these lines out. And because middle children never follow the rules, so I decided to go with a pink lip, and we're going to use Just a Girl, the lip injection by Too Faced. Smells good. I don't know what it is. Alright, this is the final look, but before we wrap up, did you know on this day in history, on August 12th, in 1099, the Battle of Ascalon, a key engagement of the First Crusade, resulted in a Crusader victory. 1121, the Battle of Didgori, a decisive victory for the Georgian army against Seljuk forces. 1492, Christopher Columbus arrived in the Canary Islands during his first voyage to the New World. 1676, King Philip's War ended with the death of Wampanoag war chief Metacomet. 1774, the Treaty of Allahabad was signed, marking the beginning of the British East India Company's rule in India. 1877, Thomas Edison invented the phonograph, which was the original vinyl moment. In 1915, the novel of Human Bondage by W. Somerset Maugham was first published. I'm butchering these names, sorry. 1939, The Wizard of Oz had its world premiere in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, 3 days before its Hollywood premiere. 1960, the first communication satellite Echo 1 was launched. 1981, IBM introduced its first personal computer. 1985, Japan Airlines Flight 123 crashed into Mount Atuska, resulting in the highest in-flight death toll. 1990, the largest Tyrannosaurus, oh my gosh, I can't talk today. The T-Rex fossil ever found was discovered in South Dakota. 2000, the Russian submarine K-141 Kursk exploded and sank. 2012, the Summer Olympics concluded in London. 2014, Lauren Bacall, iconic Hollywood actress, passed away. And 2022, actress Anne Heche passed away. Sorry, that was a long one today, but thanks for tuning in to Too Tarte Tuesday with Nurse Nana, where glam meets grit and every day is a chance to glow up. Whether you're the middle child, a vinyl lover, or just here for the fries, remember your beauty is classic, bold, and uniquely yours. And the quote of the day comes from Gwendolyn Brooks. Art hurts, art urges voyages, and it's easier to stay at home. And remember, don't wake up and choose violence, choose kindness, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye!